What's up, guys? Greater Marlin here, and today I'm going to be kind of giving my own review on Spider-Man Homecoming. So, I saw Spider-Man Homecoming, this is a pretty late review, but I saw it on opening day, actually. I gotta say, it was amazing. It was one of my favorite Spider-Man movies yet. Tom Holland did amazing as Spider-Man. And this one I actually really enjoyed. I've enjoyed some of the other ones, but they aren't as good as this one. So, one thing that I like about it, it's connected to the MCU. So, that's one thing I'm really happy about, that it can actually be alongside the Avengers and now be a part of these ragtag team-ups like with Tony and Peter, but Tony wasn't really there. He was just there, didn't do anything really. He was just like an antagonist, or I don't think an antagonist, probably. I don't know, but he was just there. He didn't do really much that helped with the movie, sadly. But that's fine with me. It's Spider-Man's movie. Second thing I liked about it is that it focused on Peter Parker in his high school life. Now that's something that's very big for this movie. We've never really gotten that much screen time of Peter in school in these other ones. Like every other movie, he's already grown up and out of high school, and we don't even know what happened in his school. It sounds boring at first, but hey, I think they really did that in the comics. So Marvel usually stays true to the comics. And that's the one thing I like about Marvel, is that they kind of stay true to the comics, pretty much. They try to stay true to the comics, but they do it pretty good. Pretty well. So, this one, I was actually just happy to see him be able to kind of just be in high school. I think the next movie is gonna go up a grade and stuff. Same with the third one. So yeah. I think the third one will be senior year, maybe. I don't know. Third thing I liked about it, of course, was Ant. Spoiler warning. I'm gonna make sure I put this in the beginning of the video. Spoiler warning, if you have not seen Spider-Man Homecoming, get off this video right now, go watch it. Best Spider-Man movie you'll ever see. You'll love it, so I'm going to make sure I put that in the beginning of the video. Third thing I like about it is just Spider-Man himself. This Spider-Man is just amazing. This is better. Spider-Man. Third thing I like about it is Spider-Man and the costume. The costume for this is flat out awesome. The techie, it's iffy. It's iffy for me. It was more of like the Civil War version of Iron Spider. But wait, I'll get to that. What was her name? I think it was Karen. I think that's what he named the voice in his suit. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. If it's not Karen, tell me. 'Cause I absolutely forget. I think it was Karen. But Karen, and that wasn't really... I didn't enjoy that, but they did have some funny scenes with that. I don't know, it's just not... Like, the techie part isn't really the Spider-Man I know. He's more of the smart Spider-Man that made his own suit. But I like the idea that Tony made this. But he kind of has his own ways of doing it, but with help, like these 500 ways of web combinations. I kind of didn't like that, but it's fine with me. That's one thing. It didn't bother me that much, but I still really like it. The techie thing is not that bad for me. It's just something that's iffy. But I still love the techie part a little bit too. It's kind of hard to explain. And the suit in general just looks so cool. I love the black and red and blue parts. Like, I love all these black stripes all over him. I'm actually trying to do that in DC Online, and I'm finally at level 43 where I can do the flashback mission, and they kind of have a suit where I can actually kind of look like that. But I just tried to do it, and I didn't get the chest plate or the leggings, the legs. So that made me pretty mad. So I'm gonna have to grind that a lot so I can get that suit. Then what else? Fourth thing I liked about it was, of course, the Vulture. The Vulture. Well, no. Fourth thing is the story. The story was actually pretty good. This didn't bother me at all, but this bothered so many people. I just didn't even notice, but it's something that really didn't bother me. Was the 8-year time jump. Lots of people said that this movie broke the timeline. It was either just an error. There's always errors in movies. Of course, it's common for that to happen. Or this was supposed to happen. One thing I heard a theory is that Infinity War, Doctor Strange is gonna have to use the time stuff again, and it's gonna mess stuff up, probably. I don't know, because there was this stuff with Mark Ruffalo, saying that everybody dies, but I highly doubt that's true, because he's probably just joking. He's probably gonna say that Thanos kicks all their butts, probably, but not them all dying. So, I don't know, I didn't notice it at all, but it didn't bother me, but it did bother a lot of people. So, one thing I liked was the story. So, having Michael Keaton as the Vulture, he did really good. He did a really good job as the Vulture in this, and I really liked the design of the Vulture. Lots of people complain about some of the suits in movies. They kind of make it more modern, like, there's not going to be a Vulture that has these actual feathers and looks like a vulture. No, it's not going to happen. It's a little too crazy. Same like they're doing with Hawkeye. Hawkeye wearing purple, lots of purple in a movie looks kind of stupid. If you went for a dark purple, like I think they did that in Civil War, that's completely fine. But dark purple, not dark purple, light purple just looks nasty. And it just wouldn't look right. But, so, they kind of did that too in the Spectacular Spider-Man TV show, where Vulture had tech wings. They were metal tech wings. So, them going modern, like what you would expect from today with tech, that didn't bother me. I like that. I like them going modern for these suits, making them more realistic. That's what I like about these, is trying to make them as realistic as possible. What are we at? 5. Fifth thing I liked about it was, of course, the Iron Spider suit. The Iron Spider suit completely surprised me. I had a huge feeling that they were going to do it, but I didn't expect them to do it in this movie. I thought they were going to do it in Infinity War. But seeing that, I kind of like that suit. I was hoping that it would be orange and gold, kind of like the comic book version. But this suit, it's fine with me. It looks pretty god darn cool. One thing I'm hoping is that it kind of has those little spiders that pop out of the back that he can stand on. There's these spider legs that pop out of the back. I hope they have something like that in the movie, which will be pretty cool to see. And he didn't take it, which kind of sucks, but that's fine. But we do get to see it in Infinity War, which we did see from the leaked information from the trailer. And if you didn't see the leaked trailer from Comic-Con, which actually looked pretty goddamn cool, and I'm really excited to see it. Sixth thing was Pepper Potts coming back. That really surprised me. I didn't expect Pepper Potts to come back at all, because I think her contract expired and she didn't re-sign it. But seeing that she came back was actually really good to see. So that was pretty good. And before Tony was just going to announce Peter out there, introducing him to the world. And that's kind of close to the Civil War, where Peter reveals his identity to the world, that he's Spider-Man. That's kind of close to what was going to happen, but he said no. But that Peter in the Civil War was really, he was an adult, almost like the PS4 version. He's 20, I think. He's an adult, so I thought that was pretty funny. The next thing I liked was Tony kind of taking away the suit from Peter. That kind of made the story a little bit bigger. It made it more intense, knowing that Peter doesn't have this amazing advanced suit to help him fight these battles. He had to use his homemade suit, and I gotta say, I really love this homemade suit. I hated all the other homemade suits from these movies. I hated the first one. I thought that looked extremely dumb. I hated the Amazing Spider-Man version. That looked so stupid with all this red mask and there's all black. I hated that. I didn't like that at all. This, I really loved this. It had a mix of the original Scarlet Spider, but just the colors were reversed. I liked that. I really liked that. And it'd be cool if it was kind of like that, which it is. But seeing that it was like the Scarlet Spider, the original, not like the black and red version they have right now, I thought that was pretty cool. One thing that did bother me, that extremely bothered me, was the kind of product placement, I think, with the car scene, with Peter driving the car. It was funny and all, but it kind of bothered me, just a tad little bit, but not enough to make me extremely mad. Seeing Peter just not use his webs, but driving a car to where he's trying to get to, is just kind of weird, and it didn't bug me a lot, but hey, Marvel, you gotta do what you gotta do to make these amazing movies. So, I guess it didn't bother me a lot, but it's still okay. What else? Oh, one thing that also really surprised me was Vulture being Liz's dad. That was a huge jaw drop. Same with Pepper Potts, that was a jaw drop too. That was huge. That just oh god. This story is intense. So that's something that really made this movie even better. Knowing that Vulture is Liz's dad. So I thought that was pretty freaking cool. Also one thing I liked was Peter, how he was actually like a kid. He was waiting for the school day to end so then he can go out, save the city. That's me every day when I back in school, I will be back in school soon. I'm not ready. I would be waiting for the school to end so I can go home, do what I gotta do, play games, make videos, and all this. I like that. I really do like that. I guess that's all I gotta say. I'm definitely gonna buy this when it comes out on DVD, because this was an amazing movie. I can't wait to see more of him in Infinity War and in the next Spider-Man movie after Infinity War for Phase 4. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure to leave a like, leave a comment, tell us if you enjoyed for next time, and tell me what you thought about the Spider-Man Homecoming in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later, guys!